is Jen, and behind me I have Julie. And today we're going to be doing some mat Pilates with you. So all you will need today for your workout is a mat, possibly a towel, and some water. You don't need any shoes, so feel free to take those shoes off, and socks are optional. One other thing we just want to mention is we won't be playing any music during our workout, so if you do have some music that you would like to play in the background, feel free to grab your music and join us when you're ready. Okay, so are we good to go, Julie? We're good. All right, so go ahead and have a seat on your mat if you're not already there. And we're just going to work the body and find our neutral pelvis. So to do that, we're just going to swing the legs to the side. And we're going to use pretty much our entire mat. So make sure that if you do have some things around you that your mat is clear of those items. So we're just going to take our hands on the legs and we're just going to roll down about halfway. And then we're going to sit right back up. Again, take a breath. And then as you exhale, we're just going to roll the spine, tuck the chin. And then again, lift back up. Our toes are connected to the mat, best that you can. Step nice and tall on your sit bones. Inhale again. And as you exhale, we just C-curve the spine. So tuck the spine and then roll right back up. Just releasing the spine, getting ready for our workout today. And again. And then all the way up. We'll do two more. As you exhale and just sink down. And inhale, find yourself going right back up, stacking the vertebrae. This time we're going to exhale, and you're going to lower all the way down to the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Take your time, there's no rush, until you come completely down to the mat. Hands can then rest to the sides, and you can allow the shoulders to just drop to the sides as well. So if you want to bring your feet in just a little bit, find whatever's comfortable for you. And if you bring your feet together, and then take your heels out with your toes touching, and then take the toes out. That's about hip distance apart from most of us. And you can just have your feet rest there for a moment. Let's talk about our neutral pelvis. So if you would like to, you can place hands on your hips, or you can keep them on the floor, whatever's comfortable for you. But we're going to start by pushing the pelvis up into a posterior tilt, and then going the opposite way into an anterior tilt and arching the spine. I could put my fingers underneath my spine and find a lot of space. And going the other way, it's more of an imprint on the mat, and you're going into that posterior tilt, lifting the pelvis up. And keep playing with that, how that feels. And notice what your rib cage does. If it pops open, think about closing the rib cage, drawing the navel to the spine, and then we're just going to find a space in between the posterior and anterior tilt that you feel your abs contract and can catch on. How you doing, Julie?
Feeling good.
You found your neutral?
Found it.
Awesome. Okay. So if you haven't found your neutral, it might take a couple of classes before you do find it. That's not a big deal. Just listen to your body and act what your body wants you to do. Just respond in that way. So again, rib cage is closed. And if you found your neutral pelvis, go ahead and find it and stay in that position if you can. Hands are again by your side, shoulders are down. And from this position, we're just going to lift one leg at a tabletop. And you can extend your arm from that. And once the bottom of your hand and the back of and the top of your thigh touch, that's as far as you need to go. And keeping that nice neutral spine, we're going to continue by lifting the other leg as well. You can extend the other arm and just make sure it's in the right spot. Toes can point, they can flex, whatever you feel is comfortable. Hands are then going to rest by your side, and the first exercise we do in Pilates is the 100. So go ahead and tuck your chin, feel the shoulder blades from the mat, and reach the hands. At any time, you can put your head back down. And at any time, you can lengthen legs and even drop them away from your body. I'm going to start in a knee bent position. Let's go ahead and begin to pump the arms. And the arms are nice and strong. We're not bending at the wrists. The arms are strong, movement coming from the shoulders. And as you inhale, I'm going to count for us. So let's try it. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Great job. So if your legs are lifted or on the floor, you can take one knee at a time, hold it in chest, and then gently, if your head isn't on the mat already, go ahead and join us with your head on the mat. I'm just going to allow my hips to sway side to side. You can join me if that feels good. How did you do, Julie? Good.
Good. I took those options at one foot on the floor.
Oh, that's a great option. I love that option. Great job. All right, we're going to slow down the rock and then take one leg, put the ball of the foot down as if you're putting a slipper on your foot and just slide that leg out. And the same goes for the other leg. Just allow that leg to extend all the way away from the body. We're going to do what's called the roll up. So if you would like to have a little bit of a knee bend on this, that would be fine. Or your legs can be straight. That's up to you. We're going to take the arms up to the sky and then draw up your shoulders toward the floor as you continue to extend through the fingertips. Let's just take the arms overhead and see how far you go before your back naturally wants to arch and your rib cage pops to the side. I want to think about keeping rib cage closed. So today for me, that means my arms can go about right here. If I let it go, then you might notice that my rib cage pops and might lose my neutral pelvis. So again, you want to keep that nice and strong, nice and neutral. Shoulders are down. And from here, we're going to take a breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to feel yourself coming up. So if you have bent knees, you can always take a hold of the back of your legs and help yourself up. Find those simple, arms are completely up. And then if you want, flex the toes towards you. And we're going to exhale and fold over the toes, over the legs. Inhale, come up nice and tall. Find those sit bones. You can point the toe, curve through the spine. And then with control, lower down one vertebrae at a time. You might need to or want to grab onto your legs all the way down. And then the arms will again come overhead as we inhale. Exhale, peeling ourselves right back up. I'm going to keep a straight leg this time as I grow high. Julie's going to keep those knees bent, flex the feet, and then fold right over. And inhale as we lift up, pointing the toes, C-curve the spine as we exhale. And again, one vertebrae at a time. Lower quietly and down. Inhale, exhale, and up again. I'll do the straight legs. Julie's going to keep those knees bent, finding that nice length and lift. Toes are up, and we exhale over. Inhale, lifting, point the toes. Exhale, C-curve the spine, and down we go. One vertebrae at a time. We have one more to go. So let's inhale, and then exhale, lifting, peeling one vertebrae at a time. Take your time as we climb to the top. Nice and tall. Find your sit bones, flex the toes. Again, bent knees are cool. And then bring yourself right over the legs. And then we're coming right back up. Exhale, C-curve spine as we point the toes. Keep those legs glued together if you can. Remember that you could always take a hold of those legs anytime. And then we're going to release the arms by your sides. Great job. From here, let's go ahead and take front leg, knee into chest. And then you can extend with a bent knee or a nice long leg. Either works. Both hips are going to be grounded to the mat, neutral pelvis, and we're going to do big circles. To start our big circles, this leg is going to go across your body and then sweep down to the opposite ankle and straight up. And then eventually we'll do the opposite direction as well. So let's go ahead, place our hands down. Are you ready, Julie?
Ready.
All right, bent knee is always optional. Let's take a breath. As you exhale, the leg's going to come across the body as far as you want it to go. We're going to circle down, meet the opposite ankle, and then straight up. You can turn your toes out one feet if you want to, or keep them straight up. Again, as we come around, and down, and then straight up. Let's do one more. Knee can always be bent. You can make the movement smaller or bigger. That's up to you. And up. Let's try the other way. So we're going to take the leg out to the side and around and then straight up. Here we go. So take it out. Keep the other hip down if you're able to. Circle it around and then straight up. Let's go again. You feel those abs working. And down. Circle and up. One more time. You don't have to be together completely on this, just as long as you know the direction you're going. Very good. And then draw that knee in, give it a little hug. Place the ball of the foot down, put your slipper on and slide that leg. And we're going to switch it for the other one. So the other knee comes in, and then again you can have a bent knee as you lengthen. or a straight leg. First thing we're going to do is across the body. Here we go. As we breathe in, and then we exhale around. Inhale, and exhale up. Here we go again. Exhale, bring it around, and we're up. One side might like this better than the other side, just like everything else, right, Julie? One side sometimes doesn't like it. That was the last one on that side. We're going to take the leg out wide. Watch the opposite hip. Try to keep it grounded. Here we go. Exhale, and up. Inhale, and then exhale, and up. We have one more. Out to the side, and around, and up. Very good. Draw that knee in. You did it. Let's take the other knee in, and when you're ready, we're going to rock ourselves up and find the edge of our mat just a little bit more. So just go ahead and bring yourself to the edge. We're going to be rolling like a ball, which means you're going to be rolling back on your mat. So we're going to make sure you don't have any obstacles in the way back there. And we're going to go ahead, take your toes on the floor. So if I turn this way, you're going to have your toes touch the floor, my heels are lifted, and you're either going to take hold of hands or wrists, forearms or elbows. If those options aren't something that you want to do today, you can always take your hands on the hamstrings in the back of the leg. So, Julie, what are you going to choose? Hamstrings?
I got the hamstrings.
Good idea. Okay. We're going to go ahead and walk those heels. They're off the floor, but they're as close to you as you can. And we're going to just ball ourselves up. So you're going to C-curve your spine, tuck your chin, and begin to look at your belly. And we're just going to float the toes from the floor and see how we're balancing today. Every day is a little different. So I'll inhale, and then an exhale, and we roll back. Should we try it? Inhale, exhale, roll back, and up, and you're just going to hold. Inhale, exhale, roll back, up, and hold. Very good. Inhale, exhale, roll back, up, and hold. How are we doing? Good? Good job. Sometimes it's just a couple rolls up. Inhale, exhale, back. Up and hold, and one more. Try not to touch the floor. Inhale, exhale, roll back, up, and let's stay. Can you stay here and balance? And then we're all going to take our hands on those hamstrings, lengthen the spine, and we're just going to tabletop legs. They're not going to touch, and maybe you even want to go a little higher in a V-sit, and then you can glue the legs together if you want to. Turn your heels inward and your toes out into our V-sit if you want. Chest is lifted, and look, Mom, no hands. Right?
I'm gonna keep my hands.
You're going to keep your hands. That's a good option. Stay here. We're just breathing. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. If you're shaky, that's all right. It's all right. Couple more breaths. And exhale. One more. And let's go ahead and let it go. Come on up. Very good. Give yourself a little squeeze. Nice. And then one vertebrae at a time, we're going to roll back down to the mat for our single leg extensions. So, go ahead, let's find that neutral pelvis. All right, take the front leg, bend the knee in, and then the other thing is going to also come in. Now the back leg is going to extend, so you can have it up in the air high, you can have a knee bent down, or you can always touch the floor here. The same hand as the leg is going to be on the outside of the thigh, the opposite hand is going to be on the inside. What I'd like you to think about as we do this exercise is to stay in the frame of your body. So your head can stay on the floor if you'd like it to, or you can come into a half roll up. I'm going to extend my back leg. Give me 2 pulls, and then you're going to simply switch legs. 2 pulls and a switch. 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 Are you staying in the frame of your body? We're going slow so that you can feel it. And switch. And switch. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it to the other side and hold. We're going to do some fast ones, 20 times. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring both those knees in. Give yourself a little hug, and then rest the head back on the floor. And we can just sway these side to side. How'd you think? What do you think of that challenge? Pretty good?
It's great back here.
Very good back there. Behind the screen, I hope you're doing all right. Very good. Same thing, only with straight legs. It's called the scissors. So we're going to take one leg, hands behind the leg, and the other leg is going to extend as we come into our half pull-up. You're going to be 2 tugs and a switch. 2 tugs and a switch. So knees can always be bent. You can always touch toes to the floor. You can always put your head back on the mat. And we're just bringing the knee towards the face with those 2 pulls. Very nice. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to the front leg, and should we do 20 fast? Might as well. Here we go.
For this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's count down 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Bring those knees in, give it a little squeeze, lower your head down to the floor, and then let's place one ball of the foot down, and then the other one. Great job. That's pretty powerful in the core. We're going to flip over and get our back side. So go ahead and just turn all the way to your belly. We're going to go prone. Prone or pro? Pro. We're pros at being pro. We're all pros. Go ahead and glue your toenails to the floor, and we're going to take our hands on either side. You're going to take your forehead towards the mat. I'm going to turn so I can still see all of you. We're going to squeeze the knees off the mat, and all you're going to do is lift the upper body, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then lower down. And then you're up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and lower down. Let's do 8, 7, great job. You can take a break if you need to. 6, work in the back. 5, 4, keep going. 3, drawing the navel towards the spine. 2, and 1. Great job. Let's take the arms overhead if you can. If that's uncomfortable, you can always have the hands by your armpits or by your shoulders. But I'm going to take my finger pads to the floor, lift the upper body, and now lift the legs as well. And we're just going to kick the heels together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Now turn your heels in and let's click the heels. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and out. Turn the knees back to the floor. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Turn the heels in. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Knees are down and we're around. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and out. Turn those heels in. This is it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Lower those legs down. Very good. And lower your head down. Hands are by your armpits. Press up to your knees and sit back to heels. Child's pose, releasing the spine. Very good. So legs are getting warmer. And from here, we're just going to find our side. So you're going to lay down. Use the edge of your mat if you want to, and find a long arm. And then the legs are going to lift into a pike, and you're going to take them to the outer corner, and then draw knees upward, and so they're making 90 degrees. We're going to be doing our side legs. Julia, are you ready?
I'm totally ready.
All right, strong outer thighs. Here we come. So the hand that's on top, this is going to support yourself away from the belly button, support yourself on the mat. We want to think about stacking our hips right on top of each other. It's very easy to let the torso wobble forward and back, so I want you to try your best to keep that as quiet as you can, and the hand will assist in that. So you're going to bring the insides of your feet together. Those are going to stay together. The top knee is going to open and close, and we're going to call this the clam 10 times. I'm going to go for 10, Julia. Are you ready?
Right, I'm ready.
All right, let's try it. Here we go. 10, 9, I have to count these. 8, 7, 6, 5, foot together and we're going to do an elevated clam 10 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So far, so good. Keep it elevated. This time, we're going to go into a clam with an extension of the leg. Let's try it. So take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Kick. Extend. Bring it back and down. If this is getting too much, then you can always go back to the both feet on the floor too. Or take out the extension. Woo! I'm feeling it too. This is number 4 out of 10. I'm counting right. 5.
I thought it was number 9.
Oh, I wish it was number 9. 6. Oh. Good job. Just a couple more on this side. 8. You keep me honest back there, right, Julie?
All the time.
9.
We don't want to miss a rep.
We don't want to miss a rep, no way. And there was your last one. Great job. So you're going to put both feet back on the floor, and then you're going to take your legs out nice and long again. And that top leg, you're going to float up and then bring it in front so that the edge of the foot is into the floor. It's time to work the inner thighs on that bottom leg. So let's go ahead and flex the foot to start, and we're just going to lift up and down with a flexed foot. And we want the entire side of that foot to make connection. So the toes or the heels are not making that connection first. It's the whole side of the foot. And let's go ahead and do the same thing, but only with a pointed toe. So go ahead and flex that foot. Very good. And we're just pointing the toe and lifting. And now give me 3 pulses. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now flex the foot for 3. 3, 2, 1. Point the toe for 3. 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot for 3. 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And flex. 3, 2, 1. And point. 3, 2, 1. And flex. And 3, 2, 1. And down. Very good. Let's go ahead and get to the other side. So we're going to help ourselves up. And I'm going to swing this way. Yep, let's swing this way. And same thing, this side. So we're just going to lower our head down to our arm. You can take both legs straight, lift them, bring them to the outer corner of the other side of the mat. And then from there, we're just going to draw the knees up into a tabletop or 90 degree. That top arm again is going to come around the belly and around the belly button. You're going to support yourself here and try not to wiggle wobble. And Julie's going to keep me honest too, so I don't wiggle wobble. Sometimes when things get hard, other muscles try to step in and help out. Same thing as we did before, the inner feet are going to be connected and we're just going to lift that top knee for our clam. Ready? Let's do it 10 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's amazing how a small movement can leave a big impact. Right? There's 7. All right, and that was 10. That was 10. All right, go ahead and lift both feet. Glue the feet together, and it's our elevated clam 10 times. Here we go. 1, and a 2, 3, 4. Good job. Take a break if you need to. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep those feet lifted if you can. If you want to, though, you can always put your feet back down. We're going to add that extension with the leg. Here we go, 10 times. Here's 1, extend. Woo. 2, how are things back there, Julie?
Feeling good. I'm taking the action.
Oh, I would. 3, options are good. And 4. Here's 5. Woo. 4 is still quiet. 6, 7, hanging in there. 8, woo, 9, and 10. There's your outer thighs. Go ahead and lower both feet down. Bring the legs out long again. Very good. We're going to just float the top leg, bring it in front, and place that inner foot back on the floor. Everything is active in that top leg. Go ahead and flex the bottom leg, and we're just gonna lift and lower. So when you're ready, lift and lower. Work in the inner thigh. Woo! Don't want to forget about that. Inner thighs. Go ahead and change this to a pointed toe and lift and lower. And some inner thighs. Taking a break is always an option too. All right, we're going to add those 3 pulses. Let's try it with the pointed toe. Here's 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot for 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. It's 3, 2, 1, and flex. 3, 2, 1. Now point. 3, 2, 1, and flex. 3, 2, 1, then point. 3, 2, 1, and flex. 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, then flex. 3, 2, 1, and point. 3, 2, 1, and flex. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Good job. Bring that foot back down. Now the other leg, help yourself up. Very good. So we're going to be doing what's called the spine release. So we're going to just do a spinal stretch. So we're going to take both legs out long. Just like that. Toes are up, and your arms are going to reach out as if they're like mummy arms, sitting up nice and tall. And you might have extra cushion around your sit bones. Maybe some of you guys don't. I have extra cushion, I collect. And now bring your arms out. Draw the shoulder blades back and then down towards your hips. These can be slightly bent, or they can be nice and long. Imagine there's a wall behind us, and as we take a breath in, we exhale and we just let everything sink down the wall and release the spine. And then you inhale and restack 1 vertebrae at a time, lifting from the crown of your head. When you're ready to exhale, we're just going to again sink and release, and then inhale and restack. Here we go again. Exhale and release. Inhale and restack. One more time as we exhale and inhale. And bring up nice and tall. Let's take the arms out nice and wide, and the feet can come out a little wider, almost to the edges of your mat. We're going to do what's called the saw. So what I like you to do is take a breath as you rotate to us. Exhale, take your pinky finger and reach to your pinky toe. It doesn't have to make contact. And then we come back up and to center. Inhale, twist the other way. Exhale and reach to the outside of your foot. Inhale, come up, and exhale to center. Try not to let the legs get longer on one side. As we inhale, exhale, ear can go to bicep, and then inhale, and exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, out. Reach a little further if you can. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. And again, as we inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach. Other arm reaches away. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. One more time as we inhale, twist. Exhale, reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, center. And release the hands back down. Good job. So we're just going to find our way one more time on the edge of our mat. And we're going to do what's called the seal. Seal. Yeah, you can make a sound if you want to at home. I'm going to show you what it looks like from this view. So if you have your feet separate and you take your hands in the middle and then they go on the outside and you grab it onto the outside of your ankles. So that's how it looks. So you're here in the middle, take your hands to the outside. Okay? So it's all about balance and rocking and rolling again. So find the heels lifted, hands in the middle and then outside. So you grab the outside of your ankles if you can. If that's uncomfortable, of course, you can always just take your hands to the outside. But this just helps support you and balance you out a little bit better. So your toes are pointing down, and we're going to C-curve the spine. Here's what we do. We give it 3 heel kicks to the front. You roll back, give me 3 to the back, and then you roll back up. So we're going to take a breath here. Exhale, roll back. Give me those 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. And 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. And up. 1, 2, 3. Roll back. 1, 2, 3. And up. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Very good. Release those legs. I'm just going to turn and face this way to you guys and cross our feet at the ankles. One thing that I always like to do before I let you go is some arms, because we have to use our arms to get our body out of positions and move into our daily activities. So we're just going to take our arms out nice and wide. If this feels comfortable, stay with your legs crossing the ankles. You can stay then rotate them up. So we're just taking the elbow, taking it under, and then taking the elbow out, away from the body. So squeeze and bring the elbow in, and then bring it back out. So it's kind of like yes, and a no. Very good. And up. And now we're going to keep the palms down, reach a little further, and with your middle finger, we're going to make some little circles. You knew that was coming, didn't you, Julie?
I did.
Do some circles. Gotta do some circles. And you know what I like about circles? You don't need weight. You don't need any weights because this is enough. And let's go a little bigger, same direction. So take a peek to your sides. Are you still making a circle that hasn't turned into a triangle?
I think mine's more oval.
Or an oval, or an Easter egg, or anything like that. Let's go just a little bigger.
I was channeling my inner Easter egg.
Your inner Easter egg, that's right. Oh, starting to get hot in here. Rolling around. Very good. And now we're going to go the opposite way, but start small again. Make it about the size of maybe a quarter. You can think of how big a quarter is. If I could get a quarter every time I did this exercise.
I do it all the time.
I would do it all the time. I would. One for each side. And a little bigger, so now let's think about that baseball. It's a baseball size. Ooh, getting hotter in here. And we're going to move into a volleyball. So it's a little bit bigger, a little slower, because we still have to make sure that circle is happening. Very nice. And let's hold right there. Let's bring our arms out in front. Woo! Let's have the palms face each other. And then open up. Very good. And squeeze it together. And open. Now this time we're going to squeeze together. And then see if you can rotate your palms away and press away. Bring the palms towards us and squeeze to center. Press palms out and sweep away. Are you still sitting tall in those sit bones? Do you still feel your core engaged? Or are you focusing on arms only?
Those arms.
Those arms are taking control. Let's just do a few more and we'll shake it out. Here's two. And out. Just pretend like we're swimming here. And one. And swim away. Palms are down and then we're releasing by our sides. Go ahead and give me your shoulders lifting and releasing. Great job. How'd you do?
Good.
Good? How'd you do at home? I think you guys probably did great. We're just going to take a moment here, taking our hands on our knees and C-curve the spine, drop your chin, separate the shoulder blades. And then as you inhale, we're going to lift again, just kind of how we started, only in a seated cross position. Exhale and roll through the spine again, drop the chin. Inhale and we just lift and restack, one vertebrae at a time. And one more time as we exhale, roll down through the spine, drop your chin. And then inhale and restack. Very good. We're just going to take the hands by the side, drop in here to one shoulder. Very good. And then you can circle the nose around. It's a different kind of circle. And then go the other way. Slowly as you want to. Slowly begin to lift the head and allow the ear to fall to the other side. And then make those circles if you're ready. If circling isn't something you want to do at this point, you don't have to. And the other way. Think about relaxing inner thighs, allowing the abs to grab on. And hold, bringing your head back up, taking the hands up, overhead, inhale, bringing the hands together and exhale. It's our pleasure to be here with you today. I hope you enjoyed your Pilates practice. You could do this 2 to 3 times a week, probably on non-consecutive days. Just make sure that you always drink plenty of water before and after. And we hope to see you next time. Thank you.